G'day, my name is King Admiral Commander Black Dragon Double Elite at your service, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of ice mining in our Imperial cutter. Absolutely fantastic little ship, and also we're going to be playing the Elite Dangerous Newsletter 130. Now before we go out ice mining and stuff like that, we're going to be showing you what's our ship, what I have set up, how I set it up, and why I set it up. First of all, let's go to the hard points. We've got two medium mining lasers. They pretty much strip anything you'll come across. Then we've got two mine launchers, which I'm testing out. So if I get interdicted, I can just flick them out. Then I have two pulse lasers. They're both being modified, so I do need them. They're there, and I have one huge multi-cannon gimbal. So that's pretty much my weapons. Utility mounts, I have gone ahead and just pretty much got a chef launcher, point defense, shield booster, and the rest are pretty much shield boosters. I could probably get rid of those point defenses, put a shield booster in there, but they do come in handy when you get basically internal, like infinite amount of rockets coming at you. Now, fair enough, I've gone for the, we can't change the reinforced ally, but I've got that. Power plant, I've got the A, basically everything's A rated, except for the life support. I made that D rated just to save on power. I'm using about 101, I think, power. That'll come on again. And this one here, and shield generators A8. Then we're going to have 1, 2, 3 cargo bays, which gives us enough, I think, for what I want to try to do. Then we've got 1, 2, 3. 3 lots of collector liquids, but they're only 5 A's, of course, so you get 9 out of that. Now this is interesting. You get 10 bins, right, with this, and then of course got one prospect on the control, and that's it. Now the reason why I'm saying this is interesting, when you're ice mining, okay, the rebuy cost is $37 million on this one. $37 million credit should take, so $37 million. But if this is how I set this up, so I have the thrusters at 1, shields at 2, sensors at 1, all the shields go to 2, multi-cannon can go to 1, frame shift dial has to go to 5, everything else pretty much on 1 or 4 occasionally. You don't need to do anything else really for that one. It's a couple or 2, which are the point defenses. Fire grips are simple. You basically from the pulse laser multi-cannons onto a right hand fire grip, which is my right hand, and number 1, and that's my left hand one, which is the mine lasers. This is easy. I have also the mine launcher zone. This is here. You have the collector lipids here and a prospector here, and also the 2 mining lasers there. That's it for that. Now, this is why I'm saying it's interesting. I've got 384 ton of cargo. This is why I'm saying it's interesting. Now, you can count this. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't go any lower. It does not double up like it does with gold or anything like that. I've noticed that with this one, if it'll just fill up these bins, and when the bin's full, it will basically process it, then it will do that. I'll test it again because I'm going to have a full tonnage of cargo. So let's quickly look at where we want to go to. Now we want to go into an ice field here, and I'm also going to be playing the newsletter in a minute. So, but I found, like previously with the gold, you could, like if you say previously with the other one, you could double up on your mining, like have all your bins just gold. But this one you can't. I'm just looking for a pure icy ring. That one there looks, maybe a blue planet. Oh, let's go to that one. It's a bit further out. See, that's got icy ends. It's got ice on the outside and rocky on the inside. Yeah, let's just... Yeah, we'll just go to this one. We'll go to there. And now we'll just play the newsletter. Excuse me, I'll mute myself and I'll play the newsletter.
Greetings, Commander Black Dragon. Welcome to the Elite Dangerous newsletter number 130. This week we take a look at some great content from the community in our Horizons highlights, bring you important news about upcoming changes and adjustments to the engineers, and give you all the details of our huge summer sale. As always, you can hear the latest news and updates directly from the development team on our forums, Twitter, Facebook, community homepage, and right here in the newsletter every week, and we're always eager to hear your feedback. Contents this week: Horizons highlights, the engineers update, summer sale, dangerous games, rise to power, educating ed, first great expedition, community event, YouTubers podcast, Galnet focus, community goals update, Horizons highlights. We're always impressed by the screenshots and videos our community post on social media and our forums. Here's a collection of a few of our favorites from this week. The capital ship sitting very close to the surface of Morocco 2A has definitely not gone unnoticed. Commanders have explored, attacked and investigated this monolith of a ship. But CMDRs Diasto and Avant afraid to traverse the unknown, taking their SRV up and going boldly where no SRV has dared to go before. For science. One of the reasons that C-14 loves the Diamondback Explorer is its versatility and its ability to land just about anywhere. We're wondering what other extreme landing conditions other CMDRs have witnessed on planetary surfaces. A small tribute from Redditor/u/Hateful Snake, who shows off the majesty of the Imperial Clipper in what he calls a tribute to Horizons. We salute you, Commander, and hope you enjoy continued success whilst basking in the Imperial Clipper. The Engineers Update. You may well have seen our recent posts after the Engineers 2.1. which highlight some of the feedback that we've taken on board and changes we've made based on that feedback. You'll have noticed that we've made a number of server endpoint updates, including a host of immediate bug fixes and balances to NPC behavior, as well as allowing you to select the experimental modification type from Engineers, reducing the rare allocations to make the unlocking of Engineers easier, and local news articles at Engineers bases to give more information on where to find specific materials. However, that's not all. As ever, we are working hard to ensure that player feedback is at the heart of Elite Dangerous, and we just wanted to share with you a few more changes that we are planning for our next major point update. We are aiming for the end of July, early August. There may be a few minor point updates and stability fixes before then. In order to continue to address the feedback raised regarding both the grind and RNG nature of the Engineers, we're going to making the following changes. We will be adjusting the way the surface scanner works to allow you to see what materials are available from any given planet. This should make locating materials far easier. In addition, we are making a number of changes to the lowest level blueprints. This includes improving the positive effects of low-level upgrade results, as well as reducing the cost and simplifying the materials needed. We're also increasing the number of units you get for each instance of a material you find. This means instead of getting one unit of a material, you will get multiple units of that material. This will allow you to increase the number of attempts at each engineer. We'll be increasing the number of materials spawned when surface mining. Again, to make the process easier and the materials easier to gather. The likelihood of finding rare materials in these instances will also be increased, meaning it will be easier to use higher level blueprints. And we will be reviewing the balance and locations of non-planet salvage and reviewing the possible USS locations for each material. Not to mention the changes that we've made in the recent point update. To be able to select your weapon upgrade and give you control over what module you leave with, reducing the requirements to unlock certain engineers and increasing the visibility of where materials can be sourced, should help to make the engineers more accessible and more rewarding for players venturing down to the planet's surface in search of a new upgrade. As always, the development team will continue to read and review your feedback to allow us to make the best possible experience for the community. Thank you for your continued patience and support. Summer sale. Until 4th July we have a massive selection of game extras discounted across all platforms, including paint jobs and bobbleheads on the Frontier Store and Xbox One Marketplace, so you can unlock a host of customization for your favorite ships. Additionally, until the same date, you can also take advantage of a 33% discount off selected Elite Dangerous bundles on Steam and the Frontier Store, including Elite Dangerous, Horizons Season Pass, and Elite Dangerous Commander Deluxe Edition. Pick up the Elite Dangerous Horizons Season Pass today for only £13.39, €16.74, $20.09, or up 997,63. Dangerous Games, Rise. This week in the Dangerous Games we saw the final wildcard community goals take place, and the group who will be joining the finalists to battle it out to become a full power in the game has been decided. It was a long series of community goals and the groups that took part were extremely dedicated. Every one of them should be immensely proud of their achievements. However, only one can progress, and e.g. pilots, our Russian-speaking community will be joining the Border Coalition, Galkop, Iku and Sep as they battle it out to ascend up into a full power. Join us as we will be finding out more about all of the groups involved in the finals and setting them some fun challenges too. Be sure to tune in on our official YouTube channel, Tuesday the 28th of June at 7 PM BST. Educating Ed, First Great Expedition. Educating Ed is back, and this time he's taking a trip with the well-loved player group First Great Expedition. From the beginnings of group exploration to a fellowship of galactic explorers, the First Great Expedition has come a long way. Join the Galactic intern as he embarks on this momentous journey live on our official YouTube channel Thursday the 30th of June at 7 PM BST. Community Event, YouTubers Podcast. Save a date in the diary as some of the biggest video makers in the Elite Dangerous community invite you to join them and talk about a range of topics. Join Cornelius Breedis, Obsidian Ant, Chaos Wow, Vindicator Jones, and Drabarton at 2 PM BST Sunday the 26th of June on Vindicator Jones channel. Galnet Focus. Welcome to our weekly roundup of news stories and events in the Elite Dangerous Galaxy. With the third and final stage of the Dangerous Games wildcard competition over, the results of each heat have been reviewed to determine which faction received the most support over the course of the campaign. The final result indicates that the winner of the wildcard competition is the EG Pilots. The victors will now enter the Rise to Power campaign, which will begin on the 30th of June 3302. Recent reports indicate the Empire is attempting to take the Daramo system from the Federation. An emergency call for aid has been issued to all Federation-aligned pilots, while the Empire has put out a similar request to Imperial pilots. Both sides have set out week-long operations to take control of the system. A spokesperson for the technologically progressive enclave Utopia confirmed that its appeal for exploration data has reached a successful conclusion. In a statement, the spokesperson confirmed that the campaign received the enthusiastic support of the galactic community, resulting in large quantities of fresh exploration data. Simgaru Pranavanthu, leader of Utopia and architect of the initiative, released a statement thanking those who supported the campaign. Community Goals Update. Greetings, Commanders, and welcome to this week's Community Goals blog. If you're looking for a goal, the breakdown below should help. The Battle of Daramo, Federation. Knight's Port, Daramo System, help the Federation defend the Daramo System from the Empire by handing in combat bonds at Knight's Port. The Battle of Daramo, Empire. Birkeland Dock, Daramo System, help the Empire take the Daramo System from the Federation by handing in combat bonds at Birkeland Dock. The Battle for Daramo. The Daramo system is currently under federal control, but recent reports indicate that both Imperial and independent forces are attempting to wrest power from the Federation. The Federation is evidently not about to capitulate. In a statement, Admiral York of the Federal Navy said, "The Daramo system is of considerable strategic value to the Federation, and we will not surrender it without a fight. We have issued an emergency call to all Federation-aligned pilots. You are needed in Daramo." The Empire, predictably, has responded in kind. Captain Danvez of the Imperial Navy said, "In the interest of the well-being of the citizens of Daramo, it is imperative that Imperial law be instated as soon as possible. If the Federation is allowed to retain control of the system, the people of Daramo will be sure to suffer." The independents of Daramo have stepped in to coordinate operations on behalf of the Federation, while the Vaca citizens of tradition have been authorized to oversee the Imperial campaign. Both factions have set out week-long operations to take control of the system, which will begin on the 23rd of June 3302. Thank you for listening to the Elite Dangerous newsletter number 130.
So, now, that was interesting, that newsletter. I do like the sound this makes. Oops, there's one there. I'll go to fire this one first. And we're pretty much going to be exploring this and going through the ice ring. And what have we got here?
Prospector limpet engaged.
It does make it a little bit harder to see when using head tracking and stuff like that. It's like freezes. So, this is what I call strip mining. We'll have a look at this ship as we're firing, because it's set, the story's not going to be moving. And we'll go outside and have a quick look at how the Olympic's doing the job. These are actually smart, they're not actually running into the laser beam, which is good. I have to admit, I love the sound effects it makes. And just look at this ship. This ship is perfectly designed for the ice fields. It's white on white, has this blue thing on the side here. It just looks absolutely awesome. Alright, I was trying to get a really good picture on there. There's actually some writing on there as well. And the big gun looks good. The lights look awesome on it too. And the ship itself, yeah, I'm actually kind of happy. You can see how close you sit up the front on the cockpit. And the nose is actually pretty big. I'd have to get another ship here, like a Sidewinder and other things like that, to park it next to it one day. And probably do a couple of videos that way. And I will be doing a video when it's triple monitor mode with this one, a little bit of ice mining here. Let's see if we can have a look at these. Like, honestly, I think they put the mines are a bit too far out, I think. Like, they're facing the wrong way, I think. Shouldn't they be facing the other way, firing back towards the enemy, not sort of up and forwards? I'd rather have them turned around. The fins aren't up at the moment, which is probably because I'm not firing anything weapons. There's my... Okay, there it is. And we'll keep flying around here, and there's 2 lasers there. I have to admit, this does look good in the ice field. Now, if we can get a close-up shot of this, would be good. You'll see what I mean. Wow, that just looks really awesome. There's something written on there, but I don't know what it is or what symbols scratched into it. Find it very hard to see, but I'm not worried about it. Somebody else know what the symbol is, or they can make it out. That'd be good. You can see, look, there's a walkway there, and there's other stuff there along there you can walk along. I have to admit, this ship is huge. It doesn't look huge, but it is huge. Absolute beastie. We'll go back into normal mode.
Drone error.
Go
Deploy cargo
hatch. Now this is saying it's full. Now what happens here? That's saying it's full. I'll just click that, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 7 items. Should have 8, but 1. I ate one. I just wait for them to pick up all the rest of the goodies out there. Materials. Yeah, I'm basically going to collect everything. As I said before, I'm pretty much strip mining, and eventually the stuff I'll sell will be sold maybe here at also Journal. I'll put a fuel scoop on. Well, it depends on what I've got left and what I've got to sell. Oh.
Collector limpet expired. Collector limpet expired. Cargo hold at maximum
Going now with start.
Collector
Now we
limpet
can
expired. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired.
Find the limpet. Come on.
Collector limpet expired. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet
Yeah, I'm not worried if
engaged.
they expire.
Collector limpet expired. Programming
Only problem is
limpet
you gotta
drone.
constantly keep
Collector
pushing
limpet
this button,
expired. Programming limpet
which is
drone.
kind of annoying.
Programming limpet drone.
Got to all of them out.
Programming limpet
And let them do
drone.
their thing. This is what I'm going to sit down here and mine till I can eventually get a full hull of whatever. I'm quite happy with how the ice mining goes in general. I'm actually happy how it's how we get. Literally, there's one every item. I would put 2 more items in here to make it so you can actually use this 10 bin refinery. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless using. You've got 2 bins there, which are useless. It's like not doing
Asteroid defeated.
the job as far as I'm concerned. worth it, you know what I mean? Because you got one. So you got 8 bins full. You got 2 more bins there you could fill up with something. They could throw something else, 2 more items in the ice field to do that. Now the cost of each of these items, like water's 120. You pay roughly 101 for your limpets at the very most, so you get to make 19 credits on that. Or if you do, hang on to that because you will find missions that will give you more money for it. The low temperature diamonds, I only found 4 of those. I've pretty much found, yeah, but some are worthwhile. Like that's 7,000 each, that's 5,000, it's 2,000. The rest are pretty much low. And limpets are worth what, 101 before. I've got 207 limpets left. The refinery's doing well. Materials are still, like this one here, carbon here. I'm going to pretty much get rid of 21.
Collect a limpet expired.
Okay, so shoot up another clip one. Limpet.
Programming limpet drone.
Okay, now. So I'll leave 60 on those because I'm running low. I've only got another 100 or so. Just under 100 to collect. So I don't think I'll need more than 60 carbon. I probably might reduce it down to 50 and keep each item down to 50. And this one here is 62 iron. I'll get rid of, make it only 52 iron, I think. We don't need that much. I might get rid of 10 more of those because we don't need that much there. I'll keep it say 50 of each item maximum. We'll see where we end up because we've got rare items we want to try to find. Some of these items you want to use. Like that's got 2 of those, 52 of those. You don't need that many. These are for engineers, so I want to 82 sulfur. Take out 22. I think sulfur you can use for some things. 55 more. Don't need these ones. So every now and then you want to go through your items and stuff like that. Same with the data. Like look at all this. You got these ones here. I don't know how much do you use those for, or what are you using for. I'm still in breached half, so I'm not overly worried about the data yet. Unless I get to say 50 of each item or over. Okay, we've examined that one. Let's go to the next one.
Flight assist off.
And we'll do this last one and then we'll go for
Programming limpet drone.
Let's see, that should be okay.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Well, we'll milk this one and then we'll call it a day. We'll continue on beating up on these defenseless asteroids. Or I say what I call strip mining the asteroid field. And that's pretty much what it is. You've only got 8 items to worry about. You can't double up your items in the bin by the look of it. And you might as well just do strip mining. Simple as that. Get a prospector one, you could say get the maximum amount of out of each asteroid. And then just strip mine it. No, don't have to be too fussy like the other one. You can be a bit more choosy on the other one. This one, you can't. You don't have to be too fussy. Now it's saying it's full. There we go. Goes back to here. So a 10 bin is kind of useless, but I'll hang on to it because when I'm ready to do a bit of mining in the normal metal rich rings or something like that, I will be able to comfortably mine there. Anyway, my name is King Admiral Commander Black Dragon Double Elite at your service, signing off. Thank you again for watching my videos, and all comments are welcome. You all have a great day now.